Evening, boys.
Evening, Sally.
Welcome to The Chatting, your local pubcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Kirk.
I'm Mark.
And I'm the other Mark. 3 pints, Sally. And what are you having?
I'll have a Long Island iced tea.
Cheers. I'll fetch him over.
Evening, boys.
Evening, Mark.
Evening. Serves you right, that, Rob.
Evening.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Going to bother you now, that, isn't it?
No, honestly. Don't
I
bother
was
me.
just saying, when Mark said that chair's gathering dust here.
I'm absolutely used to it now, Mark.
Yeah, I know. But Mark said that chair's gathering dust. I said, oh, it's a bit like you, Mark.
Yeah, it'll not be long, mate. We'll be in season 4. So,
Season 4.
yeah.
Season 4.
It's not that far away.
It's coming.
Jesus Christ.
So, honestly,
Why, is he
there's going to be
coming on
more
it?
seasons of this than there is Scary Movie.
Not quite
Maybe
Fast and
not.
Furious.
And
though.
the thing is,
Scary Movie's quite good.
It was. It went down pan. I'm hoping this don't follow.
The new
I've
one
not
looks
seen
good. It looks good.
Sorry, I'm just having a look at my notes. I've got some notes on my phone. You
Wow.
know, I know.
wow.
It's probably nothing to talk about in this. I'm just having a look. Because I make notes.
Shopping lists.
I make notes and
Well,
yes.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Well, while you're looking at your notes.
Sorry, what it is? It's a question for locking. But we'll do that when this lot are buggered off.
All right. Oh, exciting.
okay.
Exciting.
Absolutely.
Teaser.
That's a
teaser.
hooking off, isn't it?
I've got a bit of a rant.
Okay.
Because everyone seems to be taking the turn about rants, so I've got one.
Yeah.
I've got a whole
Alright.
series on rants, me.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so
go on.
everyone's just pinching your success of your feature.
Yeah.
Trains.
Okay.
Well, we've had a few of these on this podcast before.
Your specialist subject, Mark.
It is.
I'm taking a lot more trains nowadays for
Yeah.
work and stuff, travel for work.
Yeah.
I was quite shocked at how many people actually use trains, I'll be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Wow.
I'm quite busy, you know.
Yeah. Well, I didn't.
That's why Mark can never get a seat.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Really?
And now I do.
Wow.
You know, so I was genuinely shocked how many people actually use trains. But I don't understand why train companies can get away with selling basically as many tickets as they want.
I know.
Yeah.
And I know that you're all probably sat there going, well, yeah, welcome. It's been like this for the last 20 years. Welcome to the real world or whatever.
No, but they can't actually sell as many tickets as they want, can they?
Yeah.
They just keep selling them.
I'm guessing it
'Cause-
just feels that way.
Well,
Because you do know, and I think Kirk might mention this, when they sell you a ticket, that doesn't guarantee you a seat.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think there's a. They go.
No, there's no guarantee.
I don't think when the train company puts a ticket thing on sale that they go, there's only 300 available. I think it's literally just there's just tickets available.
Yeah.
And just keep buying them.
That's
Well,
it.
that's certainly how it feels.
Yeah.
And I get what you're saying, Rob, about, maybe that's how it feels because it's busy, right? But I've had 2 instances over the last week, right, where I've been on a train and I felt as though it's dangerous.
All right.
Were you in India?
Like-
Were you stood on the roof of the Indian train,
Yeah, not quite that.
clinging on?
Not quite that. But got on a train, and bear in mind, it's already busy. You already know just by as it's pulling into the station, you're not going to get a seat because it's full.
Yep.
And people are already stood in the middle bits, right?
Your heart sinks, doesn't it?
Done it, right? Especially when you know you've got a 2.5 hour train journey.
Oh.
And so gets on the train, stood, outside toilet or whatever.
Can I ask,
No.
had you got a seat? Had you been assigned a seat at all?
No.
Assigned a seat.
No.
So you've made your first mistake standing near a toilet.
Well,
If there's little room on a train, just get to a Buffy car and stand there.
His first mistake is he didn't get a seat.
well,
allocated.
I always have seat resoration ticked on my booking,
Oh,
but it will only give you one if there's one available
there's
to
one.
give you.
Yeah. See.
okay.
So,
Yep.
so no, I didn't have a seat reservation. So I got on the train. First one was near outside the toilet. Second one was actually near the Buffy cart area.
Winner.
Bingo.
All you can drink.
So gets on, fine, it's busy, whatever, right? Gets lent against wall or whatever. Comes up to the next station, right? No one gets off. More people start getting on,
Yeah.
right? To a point where then they're looking at you, like, like your door's open and you're just like staring at someone and they're looking at you as if they're saying,
Can you disappear?
move then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where do you want me to go?
Yeah.
But they get on anyway.
Yeah.
Right? Then they do this whole dance of, obviously they don't believe the 10 or 12 people that stood, so they want to get through to have a look, see if there's a seat. But it got to a point, Rob, and I'm saying to you because I know you're thinking to yourself, it can't be in that bad.
Rob's not thinking.
He's drinking his beer.
That I we were coming up to a station and it stopped. And I was stood there thinking, we physically cannot. We're talking people are now stood all the way down the aisle of the carriages in the middle section where all the toilet is. No one could get to toilet, right? I was even getting to a point where I'm like, if anyone wants to get off this train, I don't know how they're going to manage it.
Yeah.
Because
how does the Buffy cart come down? Right.
Absolutely not. Right? Same as no one's checking tickets.
No.
Right?
Oh, okay.
And literally, still more people are pushing on. More people are getting on. And it got to a point where I've got my laptop rucksack thing on the floor. I had to hold on to the ceiling of the train because I couldn't hold on to anything. There was nothing to hold on to. There was nothing to lean onto because there were people all around me. So if I wanted to stop myself either bumping into somebody else or whatever, I had to hold onto the ceiling of the train to stop myself falling over. Right? And literally everyone's saying the same. Everyone's stood there going, how can we get more people on this? And doors are opening and you hear conductor, make some room, people getting on, make some room. And you're just like,
this is great.
There's just no control. There's zero control. There's zero. And this is what I'm saying to you, where I understand a busy train, whatever. They've got money to make, whatever. But surely there has to be a limit. Surely there has to be a point where they're going, no more people can get on this train.
You know what they should do with the trains? A bit like what buses used to do. I don't know if they do them nowadays.
Yeah.
Is if the bus is full and you put your hand out,
they just drive past.
They drive past.
Wave.
That's what trains should do at stations.
Yeah.
And go, no, we're full.
Well, technically, the first thing you've got to ask yourself is how safe is it when a train is literally no one can move, no one can.
Yeah.
How safe is it?
Well, that's what Kirk's exactly saying.
Especially in the temperatures we've been having.
Yeah, was it this hot weather?
Yeah.
It's not even that. Just every train's got to have a weight limit, right? And if you've got like completely full, and bear in mind what you said, percentage-wise of how many people were stood up versus sat down. I hate to say it, but if that train has a crash, like what literally happened last week.
Yeah.
How many people are unnecessarily dying because they're not sat down, or they're not in a proper seat, or they're not got somewhere to hold on to?
I do wonder if it's one of my ridiculous theories, whether if they pull up and the doors open, it's up to you to get on or not. And I think that they're passing the responsibility to the passenger.
Yeah, maybe.
Whereas if they drove past, you're going, hang on a minute, I bought a ticket, I want a refund.
Yeah.
Whereas if you can't get on, you've decided not to get on because you've not forced your way on, then that's your fault almost.
Yeah.
And it does seem like that, doesn't it?
Yeah,
maybe. That'd be the get out clause, wouldn't it?
But it's bonkers. Put an extra carriage on, or two, or three.
I personally, I don't believe in tickets that don't have a time. You ain't got a time, you're not getting on. You book your train time. You don't. It's not a bus service. I don't think that you should be able to get on an open.
Oh, you mean an anytime return or anytime single
open
or
returns
whatever.
or whatever. So you get on whatever train you want to. You've bought your ticket for a train, but you get on it. You can't run a train service like that, in my opinion.
Well, they are. I agree with you, Rob, but that's what they are doing.
I think they can.
Yeah.
They're just not putting enough carriages on. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Because there is a point where you can put enough carriages on where it wouldn't get full. There has to be, because that's just how it is.
Yes, apart from what's happening more and more, Mark, is what I'm realising, is more, again, I didn't realise it to this extent, more and more trains are just getting cancelled, and then they're just telling people to get on the next train.
The next one.
Yeah.
You know, and that might have happened while that other train is already on its way, or it's already on the tracks.
Well, you know what? I mean, you know why? Because bloody train drivers are wanting that much money. They can't afford to pay to put any more trains on or any more staff on, because train drivers are on 80 grand a year. It's ridiculous.
You think about how much it costs to run a train. It's not going to be cheap, is it?
No.
Well, it's not going to be cheap.
Train driver.
But I was stood at Stevenage train station the other day, and going the other way was trains going to London, King's Cross. And so bear in mind, this is just one station, and where it were, there's only either one stop in between there and King's Cross, or it was going straight through to King's Cross. And I was probably stood on the opposite platform for about, I reckon, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And in that time, I reckon there was at least 6 trains that stopped to go on to King's Cross. Mm-hmm. Different companies, you know, as they do. Yep. And each train, by the time we got to the second train, I did try and quickly count how many people was in not people, but seats were in each carriage. Worked out it's about 100 seats in a carriage.
Right.
And most of these trains were 8 and 9 carriages long. And they were all full.
Wow.
They were all full. So no one can tell me that train companies aren't making money.
Yeah.
No. And it also makes you think, how much profit would they make when they cancel one train? So if you think they're making,
you mean the cost of running it?
Yeah. So if you've got 2 trains doing the same journey, and both of those trains are full or have got plenty of people on them, that they're making a profit on both trains going in the direction, minus the cost of the staff and the electric, everything else.
We know what profit is. Yeah.
And then they go, well, just don't run that train and just make them all get on that one.
Yeah.
How much profit?
That's how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
That's how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
The amount of people that were stood around me going, we just treat like cattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just treat like
And
cattle.
can you imagine? All you can smell is like somebody with garlic or somebody with BO, and you're squashed in it and it's warm. That's just like my
You mean like 36 degrees?
They
and
would be my
air?
two worst things. Oh,
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Is that the day you were on it?
Like the times when this happened, it was like 34, 35 degrees. There's no aircon. It was just mental. And the only thing I'll say addition to that, I want to know, and if there's any train engineers or experts or anything out there that wants to get in touch to put my mind at
Francis
rest.
Bourgeois, get your ass in here.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Who's he?
What?
He's that guy with fisheye lens on his head, and he goes, "Whoa, there's a train coming! It's got steam coming out of it!" Woohoo!
Yes, I know who you mean.
Yeah,
Yes.
the new
On TikTok.
The
the new,
Top Gear guy.
the
is
new
he?
presenter of Grand Tour. Yeah,
Grand
Grand
Tour,
Tour,
yeah.
Grand Tour, right, okay.
is why are some trains cancelled because of hot weather? I'd understand it if it was all trains.
Yeah, because of the rails.
Yeah, if they said all trains are cancelled because
Yeah.
of the rails or whatever, get it. But how can you have one train going to London's King's Cross, same route, and it's okay, but the train behind it cancelled,
Yeah.
and it just says severe weather.
Yeah.
I can only.
No, I get that. I completely get
I'm going
that.
to put my logical head on here because it's the only way I can think about that particular thing, and it must be how they're designed and how they're built. So it may have got different brake lines on it that overheat more easily than, because they might be older ones that aren't so well made. Do you know what I mean? That's just me thinking.
Yeah.
If there is a legitimate reason, it's got to be because that one was made in China and this one wasn't. This one was made in Germany.
Yeah.
The German ones keep running. You know, the
Timu ones.
Yeah, the train from Timu.
There is a lot of concern, mainly.
It might be that, Mark, but we all know this probably because they just can't be bothered to deal with, and they just can't. You know, I mean, it's an easy thing. It is an easy thing.
I don't think that's the case when it comes to
Oh.
severe weather.
It is.
I think it's more. Well,
It is.
It
Oh.
is. I don't think it is. I think the problem is, and I don't know about the trains. All I know is it's the tracks that are the issue.
Well, that's
The
why
heat.
they cancelled. They
But
cancelled
that
super.
obviously doesn't affect individual services.
Exactly.
They're either all off or
no,
they're all
exactly,
on.
Yeah,
That's
super
what I
tram.
mean.
They had
So
to
we can't
cancel
build-
super trams, didn't they, because of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that makes sense, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
you appreciate and go, fair enough, we aren't
You won't get one
designed-
going past and go, hang on a minute, why is that one still running?
Yeah.
Well, it's got water leaking out
a
the
road
bottom.
tram. Yeah. But it can't be that, though, as Kirk said, because different, LNER might be running, but Great Western Railways aren't.
Yeah.
What's all that about? I mean, trains aren't that much different.
I think Mark's closer to the thing. I'd never thought about the different age of trains or whatever. So that could play a factor. But I've come to the conclusion I genuinely think it's because more people ring in sick or don't go into work
Yeah.
in hot weather. And therefore, if they haven't got a certain number of, if they haven't got a train driver, then
You can put down severe weather's caused them to be sick. Yeah. So that's why trains not
Exactly.
running.
So anyway, that's my little rant. Nothing any of us can do about it or whatever, but I do think that it needs sorting.
Hey, talking about
it
warm
needs
weather,
sorting.
went to Rother Valley the other day. Me and Ellen, we went down. Bracken were down there. Him and Vicky, they were paddle boarding, and so we said, you know what? We went kayaking in Portugal. Let's go down to Rother Valley because we wanted to get a kayak. So we went down and said, come on, let's go on to Rother Valley. It were right warm. The water. Sorry, it was Sunday.
What, the water were warm?
Yeah. So-
Really?
Yes.
Called
Honest-
science.
Right. Yeah. So right.
I know,
bearing
but
in mind-
I've been in Caribbean when it's like hot and
so
the
it-
water's cold.
Yeah, so it had been, obviously we'd had a really hot week. It was Sunday. So Sunday we were a bit cooler, a bit cloudy, a bit overcast. Went into thing to hire a kayak and it said water temperature on wall 23 degrees. Didn't really mean anything to me, that 23 degrees. Is that warm or not for water? I don't know. However, we walked into it and it would like touch warm. You were like, what's all this
Really?
about?
Well,
Yeah.
It must be heating. The pond must be heated. Must be.
The pond.
What, the lake or whatever you
I mean,
call
lake.
it must be
By
heated.
my standards, 22 degrees is quite cold.
Well,
in water.
Well, I'll tell you what, it were warm. Like, to the point where we were dipping his feet off at sides, and like, because it was like, wow, I can't believe how warm the water is.
I mean, I'm surprised because they always say, don't they? Because this is why a lot of kids go into water.
Yeah, I just want to put a warning out there, and obviously not a lot of kids probably listening to this because we're old and boring. Don't go jumping into cold water spaces because it's dangerous. However, we didn't. So what I'm saying is, as we were putting our hands into the water and his feet, we were like, it was just ridiculously, it was like lukewarm. It were like really bizarre for something in this country. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
It must be heated.
It was heated by the bloody big yellow thing in the sky, Mark. It's been about 70,000 degrees.
The point I was going to say is this is what happened. Kids think, oh, it's really hot. So they naturally are drawn to water, aren't they? Lakes and ponds and canals. Yeah. But of course, as you know, as you get in the water, it's generally very, very cold.
Yeah.
Even sea, on a hot day, people go into sea. It's cold because it's very, very deceiving water.
It is.
It doesn't get the sun generally doesn't heat the water up very much.
I'm not going to discount, the warnings and everything.
So it's heated where you are.
No. What I'm saying is, if you look at when all the incidents, because there were a lot of incidents, weren't there?
A lot.
And that was literally just as we were coming out of spring into not even technically summer. So the water had not really got time to. I'm not saying it's any safer now, and I'm not going to condone it for 1 second. What I'm saying is it would have been a lot warmer now than it would have been the bank holiday.
4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago.
Exactly, because it's been hitting 30 plus degrees every day. And the water's just sat there, not moving, really. But anyway, it was fantastic. It was very warm.
Yeah, that's where you want to be, and it was somewhere that's. I mean, I don't get it. I personally don't get it. In America, there's jumping in lakes all the time. Now, I get that their ambient temperatures are probably slightly higher than ours, but you still see where they still have not so much. They have seasons in America.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they still have.
Is that really what you asked there?
Well, yeah. But what I mean is they obviously have colder weather and hotter weather, but yeah, every summer they're all jumping in these lakes, and it's not a concern to them. Do you know what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you've not listened to this podcast before, this is Rob.
I don't get it.
But because there's so many different factors you've got to think about, Rob. Like how deep are the lakes? How is it open water? Has it got currents? Has it got undercurrents? A lot of these things that you see on TV of people jumping into lakes abroad.
Yeah.
That might be a lake that's they already know, for instance, from the past, that it doesn't really have a rip current. It doesn't really have an undercurrent. That it could be shallow in certain places, so it's a bit warmer. So therefore, they know it's safe.
Yeah, I think
to jump in.
I didn't even think lakes could have currents. It's a lake. It's a basin of water.
I think the what has been the problem from what safety, the fire brigade and water safety experts have been saying is it has been down to the cold temperatures and that your body goes into shock. Basically, everything locks up inside. You go into a panic, and then that's you're not functioning as you should be, which is why they do the float to.
I imagine there's an element of it is that our body temperatures are raised because of the ambient temperature. Therefore, when you hit the colder water, it's the difference in temperature.
No, because your body temperature is still your body temperature. We do feel hotter. We don't get necessarily raised temperatures to that extent. You might by a degree, perhaps.
A degree, yeah.
But you won't sort of get to 40 because that's lethal.
I don't know. It blows my mind. People are buying cold water baths that they get in at 1 degree, and for pleasure.
Yes, but they're sitting in them
for a minute,
and then they get back out.
Yeah.
Whereas you're jumping into water that you have to be able to swim in because you can't touch the bottom.
Yeah.
Your body goes into shock, and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, they're not in America because they're all having a great time, aren't they?
Listen, I've watched Dirty Dancing many times, and Patrick has no problem. They're dancing in it.
It's because it's heated.
They're
going to
the Valley.
Well, the Valley. That's where
what
they're
I
going.
will say is we had our PFDs on, our life jackets.
PDFs.
PFDs.
So
PFDs.
So
I think it's a PFD.
How was the kayaking experience compared to Portugal?
Well, obviously, it wasn't as scenic.
It were hotter for the Valley.
When you're kayaking down the Atlantic coast and going through rock caves and stuff.
So have you actually bought a blow-up kayak now?
Yes.
Then? See, earlier you didn't say you'd bought one. You just said you were going to get one.
We was on Sunday.
Right.
And now I've got one.
So what did you go on Sunday?
on a what do they call it?
Paddleboard.
No, a kayak.
A blow-up one.
A plastic one.
They call it a hard shell kayak.
Fiberglass.
Just a kayak.
A sit-on kayak.
Just a kayak.
Sit on.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
A kayak.
kayak.
a hard shell kayak.
All right.
I think the reason why he was having to explain it, Rob, is because he'd already said that he'd been in the kayak, and he'd already said that he'd hired a kayak from Rother Valley. So the fact that you was questioning it, I think that's why Mark then felt as though he needed to explain
It is.
what type of kayak it were.
I completely missed the fact that you hired one.
Oh, yeah, no.
I missed that.
No, I just found it.
In amongst
Well,
the noise.
that wouldn't surprise me, Mark. You finding it and going,
Yeah.
what's this? I'll have a go on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I said to you, didn't I, after Portugal, like, oh, I want to get a kayak.
Yeah, I remember. And I
Well-
remember you said you were going to buy one.
I'm really tempted to. Do you know? Rackham rang me the other day. He says, "Mark, there's a hidden gem here," and I'd never heard of it. And I've seen a photo of something that is there, and you might know when I tell you. Have you heard of Tinsley Marina?
Nope.
No.
There's a marina at Tinsley.
I don't even know what a marina is, mate.
It's like an opening where boats are
Like a
stored
bay.
and moored on a river or a canal.
All right. Well, I've never heard of that.
A marina, like a harbour.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, yes.
What did you think I said?
I do know what a marina is. I think it's because you put the word Tinsley before it.
Well, that's the
Yes, I
place
did.
where it is.
I get that.
Have you ever heard? Did you
I
know
didn't
there
think
was a
water went through Tinsley.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought, oh, Tinsley, yeah, there's loads of
Yeah.
beautiful yachts in
So
Tinsley.
it goes from Sheffield
yeah,
to Victoria Keys,
yeah.
through
Yeah.
past Rotherham, and onwards and onwards.
So is it a marina for kayaks? You don't get boats in this region.
Is it for
Do
barges?
you?
It's for barges, isn't it? Narrow boats.
there are narrowboats in there.
Narrowboats.
Okay.
There's 2 locks.
Oh, there's a couple of
There's either
narrowboats,
2 or
isn't
3 locks. But there's actually like a sculpture that somebody's made out of 2 old narrowboats, and it looks like it's doing a loop the loop. You might have seen it in news.
I have seen it, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
that's there. Anyway.
yes.
So we're tempted, or I'm tempted.
To buy a barge?
No. By the because you have to get a paddling license to go on anything that's owned by the Rivers and Canal Trust. And I'm tempted tomorrow to take the kayak to Tinsley Marina and kayak to Parkgate.
Oh, my goodness.
Wear
Well,
a GoPro.
Yeah.
but whatever you do.
I mean, surely that's the point of having a kayak.
Yeah,
They're not for going on little lakes and going in little circles. Get in it and go somewhere.
They are to some extent. You may have a bit of fun and whatever else, because there's loads of lakes around, isn't there?
Yeah.
But there's definitely going to be something, and I'm going to speak to Rackham and see if he...
But Mark,
It's like, for me, it's like buying a bike and going around your block.
or buying a bike and not going anywhere, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But Mark, if you do go to Parkgate, don't then buy something because then you're going to go, I bought a TV, how am I going to get this home?
Yeah.
Because then you're going to be in another pickle.
Yeah, you see somebody like kayaking down a bloody canal with a 65-inch high-sense TV.
On their head.
Well, if it's anyone, it's going to be you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, definitely record it if you could do it.
Do you know, speaking of the weather again, I find it amazing that at this moment in time, we've still got so many buildings that don't have air conditioning.
Yeah.
Because
Shall I turn it on?
You said buildings. You're not talking
He's
about.
getting a bit stuffy. Are
it
you
is,
stuffy?
yeah.
You're not talking
I'm
about
always
houses,
stuffy.
are you? Are you talking about?
No, public buildings.
Oh, right, okay.
And I'll name it Butlins.
Oh.
Of all places. Okay.
If you work it out,
Seamless link that, Rob.
You do know it.
Well,
it were built in 50s.
it might be.
It were.
But it don't mean they can't add air conditioning.
They had a multi-million-pound refurb in late 90s.
Well, yeah, but they couldn't afford aircon went on the list.
Well,
Obviously.
honestly, so I've just been to Butlins this weekend,
Yeah.
and I dare say that 90% of Butlins hasn't got aircon, and that I'm not counting the accommodation. Forget the accommodation. I didn't even expect that to some degree. Maybe a little bit.
Can I ask what accommodation? Because there's different. What's the word I'm looking for? Different
Styles.
Yeah, is that?
Well,
there's different rooms, isn't there? Should we say?
weren't staying in the war rooms because it's 5 rooms to 1 bathroom.
I can't believe you didn't take
So
your
you
van.
You can't at Butlins.
You can.
We were looking at it. You can't.
Can you?
Skegness.
You went
Yeah.
Skeggy, didn't you?
There's a
Yeah.
site. There's a Butlins.
There's a touring park opposite.
Yeah, but that's all statics. So I did ask the question to Gemma, and she said no. She's looked and there's no
You
caravans.
used to be able to.
Yeah,
Oh.
double check it though.
Okay.
Double check it.
Anyway,
I'm checking it, Gemma.
So you stayed in a top class villa?
No. So we did pay for premium.
Oh.
Because
we
did.
Premium with the aircon.
Yeah. Now, when I say premium, bear in mind the basic is 1 bathroom per 5 bedrooms. So if you book a room, you don't get your own bathroom. You share that with other people.
You're right, Gemma. They used to, though. They used to.
I thought they used to, but I just knew now that she was saying you don't do that anymore.
Hang on, I'm sharing a bathroom with other people I don't know.
Yeah.
What are they sleeping in? Where are they sleeping in with me?
No, they've got their own. They've got their own room,
communal toilets,
but communal and showers. Yeah,
and showers. That's like going to swimming baths.
Well, this is more like something back in.
That's where I'm booking.
Yeah. Can you imagine what these adult weekends are
like?
When
I stayed there as a kid, I don't think we had that.
Yeah, well. Can't live.
But
we weren't in that block anyway. That's like a middle block. And honestly,
you're getting mixed up with Stonehenge.
When you look at them, they do look like they were built in the 50s. Like to look at, you're like, they probably were built in the 50s.
Are they the ones with the white the white ones?
They're like
the design like
they look like a house from the side, and then it just terraces all the way down.
And it's multicoloured, aren't they?
They're almost American looking.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, they were all part of the multi-million-pound refurb in the late 90s.
Right. So they kept their ones, did they?
They built them.
All right. Wow. Honestly, they look like they were built in 50s.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'd upgraded to these other ones.
You do know 90s is nearly 30 years ago, don't you?
Yeah, true. And I'm thinking, well, we're all right. We're in premium. Oh, my days. Honestly, horrific.
Butler, everything.
Oh, Mark. If you could see it, mate. If you could see it. You're sticking to the carpet in the room.
I want to see photos.
And I literally got there. I was like, took my shoes off and I was like, I can't do this. I was like on my tiptoes walking. I was like, I need my Crocs. So I put Crocs on. I never took Crocs off. I literally would get out of bed.
Even when you
Crocs
lifted your foot up and it was stuck to the floor?
Yeah. It was just awful.
Sorry, Rob. I've just had a mental... You know when I said the 90s was 30 years ago?
Yeah.
You know, in 4 years' time...
Yeah.
1990s, 40 years ago.
I know.
Yeah. 40.
I know.
40 years ago.
Yeah.
I know.
When we were growing up as kids, the 60s were less than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, Rob.
So, we arrived.
Premium, sticking up floor.
We arrived, and Gemma's mum was wiping sick off the wall.
Oh,
had she been sick?
No,
sorry, Gemma's
that was whoever
mum.
was staying in it the night before.
Sorry, Gemma's mum. I was there the night before.
This is the premium accommodation, by the way.
There'd be no cleaning or something, or if they've just gone,
cleaners
we'll leave
been
it.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh my goodness me! With the carrots on the wall.
No, I don't know. I can't explain to you what it. But anyway, by the time we left, the room was probably cleaner than it's been in a few years because we cleaned it all. But anyway, but that wasn't a problem. Accommodation wasn't great, and I'm sure as we learnt over the weekend, it looked like they were doing blocks up. But obviously, you can only do so much at a time, so they were probably working through them. So we kind of went fine, fair enough.
Let's pick summer to do that.
Yeah. Oh well, that gets a lot worse than that. So then obviously air conditioning. So you're going around the place. Let's go for a meal, and you sat in the restaurant, and sweat is just literally pouring off your forehead. There's no air conditioning.
There's no aircon in these restaurants.
No restaurants. The only restaurant.
There's no restaurants.
There's lots of restaurants, but there's I think it was Papa John's that had air conditioning.
I bet that were packed out.
Everyone's just gone in because they've got air.
We just hadn't got the memo that was one particular restaurant that is really bad, and we went out on the Friday night, which was the hottest day, and it was just melting. But everywhere, the whole big tent, which is what the main heart of Butlins at Skegness. Obviously, that's not got any air conditioning whatsoever. It's a tent. Hello, it's hot. Yeah, everywhere, all the venues. So all the venues with the entertainment on. No air conditioning.
No aircon.
So it everywhere was just.
Are you sure they ain't got aircon,
so
but
hot.
it just broke?
No, well, okay, there's a story.
Okay,
yes.
sorry, I'm sorry.
They said, a couple of people I spoke to, the people that worked behind the bars, they didn't specifically say they got aircon, but I said, it feels very hot. Yeah, the aircon's broke. Right, that means they've got aircon. I said, right, and how long's it not been working for? She said, well, I've been here 5 years. Therefore, in my opinion, you haven't got aircon. That's something that's not broke, is it? You're not using it. You've turned it off.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the best thing is
too expensive to repair.
And then she said, but what's worse is it's not just broke; it still works, but it only kicks out warm air.
Yeah, it's because it's broke.
Yeah. So they've left it turned on.
Oh.
So it's kicking out hot
Kicking
air.
out warm air.
Does
For
nobody
some
have a
reason
key
they
to
can't
switch it
have
off?
schedules to turn it off, so it's actually pumping in warm air.
I'm surprised you didn't go and find the board and go and switch everything
Honestly.
off.
Just like, how is this possible?
How's your complaint going with them?
Well,
Oh.
I listen. Halfway through the week, I said it's not very often I write say
Go
this.
on.
I write a
It's not very often,
complaint.
he can't even say it.
Yeah, it's not very
is
often I
great.
write a complaint. But I said, what's the point? Because if they offer me 50% off, I won't be going back to use it.
Yeah.
So,
I love it.
and then on top of all that, it's how many things weren't working because they're all being repaired.
What
They're
weren't
set for
working?
maintenance. So, water park, 5 slides.
Oh, the outdoor one?
Yeah. What the outdoor bits weren't working.
What?
It was
They
too,
weren't
it was
working.
too hot.
So only 2 slides of the 5 were operational because they were doing maintenance works on them. They'd scheduled it
What,
ready
on the
for 6
hottest
weeks.
week of the year?
They scheduled it for 6-week holidays because they're all getting ready for 6-week holidays.
Wow.
You see-
Like summer's not important enough that they should
You
have
see-
all this work done by then.
Hey, see, this sounds to me like that's what they're saying, but I don't think they schedule it to that. They just they either
Is here with his train theory?
Yeah, but it's similar to trains. They're just not doing it, or they ain't got money to, and they just keep. Because instead of saying, "Oh, well, we're not fixing it because we've no money," that won't go down well. They'll just go, "Yeah, we've scheduled to do it."
I don't know
And
what the
then they don't
score
do
is,
it.
but either way, on the Saturday, one of the slides wasn't open. On the Sunday, they opened it. But on a whole,
Rubbish.
the whole thing felt like it was completely understaffed. Not enough staff.
Yeah.
Breakfast was just, it got better through the weekend, but the first day, just chaos. Absolute chaos.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
And I may end up playing devil's advocate here, but how much did you pay? If you don't mind me saying.
So we got an all-inclusive bundle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
That included aircon.
it was £450 per person.
And there's the problem.
Well, absolutely. It's not
There's
cheap.
the problem.
Not cheap at all.
What?
It's not cheap. That doesn't include the all-inclusive. The inclusive on top of that.
That's not cheap.
Yeah.
That's miles too cheap.
Do you reckon?
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. That these big places and stuff like that now, with the cost of running these places.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the cost of staffing and energy costs
Yeah,
and all this kind of stuff.
How many nights was it?
3.
3 nights?
Yeah.
450 quid?
Yeah.
And that's just for the room and the tickets?
That was for the room and yeah.
I think that's very expensive.
Yeah.
For 3 nights in Skegness?
Listen,
That's £1,000 between him and Gemma.
I just think
Nearly.
that if you were to look at, so I go back and I refer it to hotels because that's what I know. All
yeah.
right.
And that's technically what it is
Right. Yeah.
with entertainment.
Yeah. And when I think that 20 years ago, we were charging the same or very similar room rates on busy nights
Yeah.
to what we charge now, because there's so much pressure on retail rates for things because people
Yeah.
are not willing to pay what's needed to be paid
Yeah.
for the experiences or for you know for companies to still make the profit margins that they need to make.
Yeah.
You know, if you were to apply inflation and stuff to for instance hotel rooms, let's say for argument's sake, and for owners to keep the same percentage profit level as what they were getting 15 years ago or whatever, then a hotel room would be £1,000 a night for a normal box standard middle of the road hotel. You know, you're talking about 400 quid or 450 quid for 3 nights. You know, yes, I suppose I did think about that per room rather than per person. So if it's per person, then yeah, I suppose that's a bit better because I instantly saw it as per room. Because my instant thing was, well, you won't get an hotel for that. You won't get an hotel for 450 quid for 3 nights.
Yeah, but these are far below bloody hotel standards.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that these things have a knock-on effect. That as consumers, we're in a generation where we like to order things from Temu, from Shein, Amazon in certain cases, where we're still used to things just being relatively cheap, or cheap alternatives or cheap options. You've still got like crappy little hotels and stuff. I were going to start naming brands then, but I won't. That are still offering rooms at like 35, 40 quid a night or whatever, and people think that this is how much it costs to stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
It's like people who watch MasterChef or they watch a Gordon Ramsay program or whatever, and they see 15, 16 chefs in a kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, and they think that's how kitchens are run. You know, when the reality is you've got 2 chefs in a kitchen cooking for 100 people. You know, and it's the perception of what an average consumer, I'm not going to say everyone, but an average consumer, that they're still in this mindset of get everything as cheap as possible, look for the cheapest option possible, and expectations are getting up, you know, higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
And the 2 things don't match.
No, they don't. I get that.
They don't match. You know, and some people go to I'm going to say hotel again, and they'll go, oh, it was lovely, the staff were great, there were always someone at the bar, the food was lovely, and blah, 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 blah. And you go, oh, how much did you spend? Oh, it were pricey, it cost us 1,200 quid, but it were lovely. And you kind of go, but that's the reason why they can offer the service.
Yeah,
that's the reason why they can offer.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Butlins is in a difficult position because the
Listen to you with the booming voice. You sound like Barry White.
Doesn't it?
Hi.
It's because I've just coughed a minute ago. I think they're in a difficult position because obviously they're not premium enough to attract, you know, really high class customers. And I'm not saying they attract lower class customers. I'm not saying that, but they're in that middle bit where they can't, because they can't start going, right, we're going to start charging £1,000 or whatever, because they need that money to invest into the infrastructure. Because then people will then go. Mm-hmm. So they've got to charge less, but they charge less, but then
they haven't got the money to
they haven't got the money to repair. So they're stuck in a rock and a hard place.
100%.
And because it's not just at one little hotel or whatever. It's sort of so spread out. They've got a massive swim baths to sort out, bars, restaurant, and everything. I mean, I'm surprised they are still going to.
Me too.
You know, Butlins. I
Well,
mean,
apparently they only sold. I think it's months ago. Someone said that Butlins sold to a new company.
Well, there's
They
only.
may
I
have
think,
done,
I think
they may
there,
have
I
done.
think there are only 2 or 3 left, aren't there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's only a few left.
Yeah.
Skeggy, Minehead, and Bognor. I think
Yeah.
are the only 3 that are left now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
I will say, as a silver lining for them, their entertainment is still fantastic. It really is brilliant. I was watching a show on the Friday night and thought, this is
World class.
this is
really?
cruise ship.
Really?
Yeah. Like, in fact, I would dare say that show I watched on Friday night was better than some of the shows I've seen on a cruise ship. They were really phenomenal.
What type of show was it?
It was like a review show with singing and dancing.
Okay.
But the show team were incredible.
A review show?
Yeah, they were the different songs from different things, depending what I think it was.
I don't know what you mean.
The first show was.
So like singing songs from musicals and
Yeah.
things?
So a bit. Yeah.
They call that a review show?
Yeah, if there's several like different ones that they cover, it's called a review.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, and it was singing and dancing, but all the staging with the full LED screens.
What shows did they do?
They did one called Iconic, which was where it was basically going around the world, different pop groups, and like performing songs from their albums and stuff.
Right.
And I'm trying to remember what the first one was, which was more themed than anything else, and I can't bloody remember what it were. Rock of Ages, or
Okay.
soft rock sort of stuff.
Bless you.
But again, the staging was fantastic. All LED screens, LED components on it, just brilliant. Everything, lighting, everything. Then on the Friday was wrestling, and again you got wrestling.
Wow.
There were over 12 wrestlers. They did like their own Royal Rumble.
13.
I don't get it. But it was absolutely brilliant.
You said over 12.
Oh, all right. Yeah, there might have been. No, there were 12. I didn't mean over. There were just 12. And again, brilliant. Really good the way it was done, the way all the graphics, everything, brilliant. So and there's so much of it happening all at the same time. You know, there's just loads. So I can't fault it on that respect. Mm-hmm. And I think ultimately what the kind of where we were at with it all was it feels like they need to shrink down some bits so in order to save some money, because it's just so vast.
Yeah.
And you can understand that they're hemorrhaging money out and obviously not being able to charge as much as they need to.
Don't have 10 restaurants, have 5.
Exactly.
Yeah. I suppose the issue is then, though, when it comes to 6 weeks holiday and it's packed.
Apparently,
You know,
Yeah.
because then you can't then start saying, well, we're not going to sell as many chalets or whatever, or caravans, because then you're not making as...
It's a race to the bottom.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's hard.
I must admit, I certainly don't know what the answer is, but yeah.
Did they still have redcoats there?
Yeah.
And did you see lots? I mean, back in the day, there used to be hundreds of them. But
it was one of them things where unless you went to watch a show,
you
or you didn't see them.
They weren't walking around.
No, and we never saw
cycling around like they do. IDI.
So I'm not saying that it's it's got an audience and it's got but it's not me.
This weekend that you went with some kids, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it wasn't these, because I know their adult weekends are extremely popular. I think that's the only thing that's keeping them.
I think
probably why they sick down walls.
I would love to experience one of them.
I've been on one.
Have you?
Are they quite good?
It was many years ago.
Last year.
Although I do still have a memory of being stood in Papa John's getting a pizza, absolutely
Would you dare
drunk.
go on together?
Yeah. What was us?
Yeah.
Absolutely, I would. Yeah, because it's not like a kid thing, is it? It's an adult thing. So if what's funny?
It's Captain Obvious.
No, but
it's not like a kid thing. It's an adult thing.
I know, but Butlins you just associate with kids, don't you? That's what I'm saying.
Not anymore.
But we won't be bothered if accommodation's a bit crap. You'd be like, it don't matter.
I just advise that you go at winter when it's cold and because they've got heating.
I think that's when they tend to have them.
That's when they tend to have them.
Yeah.
They're not going to have them in.
I'd be up for trying one of them. I mean, accommodation, I'd probably be looking at ones that's been redone.
I'd go to a 90s one. I know they do a 90s weekend. I would go to a 90s one.
I would.
Yeah, I would.
But I think, Rob, that what you've mentioned in there, and I think it unlocks what I think is probably the biggest issue with work and workforces and companies and businesses and stuff like that now. It's staffing. It's staffing. Yeah. Things aren't cleaned properly. Is it because the cleaner can't be bothered? Of course, there's a chance that could happen, Mark, before you say it. Yeah, of course. But the likelihood is it's because technically to do that job properly, it needs 6.
And you don't have time.
And there's only 2.
Yeah.
And I think it's this pressure that's being put. Look, living wage, national minimum wage, living wage, I understand it. I understand that it's got its place. I understand that it's there to raise the living standards of the nation. I get it. People shouldn't live in poverty.
So then they can afford to go to Butlins and live like they're homeless.
Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is with national living wage and stuff like that is what people aren't talking about enough is the amount of companies that then can't afford to keep as many staff on. So yes, the staff that still have them jobs are earning more per hour, but how many other members of staff not necessarily have had to go, but when they do go, aren't replaced?
Yeah.
That tends to be the...
So you're getting paid more money, but you're doing 2 or 3 people's jobs, aren't you?
Yeah.
And another problem with Butlins as well, I was like,
we'll go back to Butlins. Okay.
we moved off Butlins.
I know, but it's just thought another problem with Butlins, unlike a hotel, is it's seasonal. That's a huge problem for them.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they open, but they're not open in depths of winter. They're not.
No.
So that's another problem in it regards to staffing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. They are then relying on seasonal staff or part-time staff or casual staff. And I think that if you were to apply this to a lot of different industries, if you were to really boil down to it, it's because the company can't afford to employ the amount of people that's needed to do the job properly.
Yeah.
And I think there's so many different industries and everything that's impacted by it.
Yeah.
But it raises the question for me of where does it stop? Like you've just said it there, Mark, that the person that's left there, they're getting paid, yes, a bit more per hour, but they're having to do 2 or 3 people's jobs. I've lost track of my previous career, let's say, not the company that I'm with now, but the previous career, where it almost became a badge of honour for people to say, yes, we've got to learn to do more with less.
Yeah.
Why is that okay?
It isn't. I think... I mean, and the thing is, we don't know the answer with Butlins. Although I did do a season there nearly 30 years ago. Showing my age now, aren't I? And
what were you, a redcoat?
No. I worked in bars.
As a redcoat?
We have talked about this before, Mark.
Yes, we have.
I don't know if you remember.
But what I will...
Oh, yeah, we're bingo calling.
No. But what I will say is they do struggle with people, because don't forget that a lot of people that work there were almost there, for their own sort of pleasure, if you like, partying and whatever else. And then, it's like you can imagine staff working abroad.
Yeah.
Like reps.
18 to 30 reps.
Yeah. Yes, they're there to work, but they want to have a good time at the same time. So you were getting loads of people bringing in sick every day. You were getting some people that didn't stick it out, and and so we are in it. I think I agree to some extent about what you talk about with, companies not employing as many people and whatever else. But there's also the side where just the service industry in general, who wants to do it? Do you know what I mean? It's antisocial. If you are working at Butlins, chances are you're working Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yep.
You get a couple of days off, whatever, but you're literally living it.
Yeah. The thing is, back in the day, if we talk about the service industry, hospitality, let's say, that you did it for two reasons, right? One, for an experience, so something to tick off your list. For instance, working at Butlins for 2 seasons, or 18 to 30s rep, or whatever that is. It's something that you want to experience. It's not necessarily about the money or earning a wage. It's so it's an experience, which I think probably still does exist to a degree right now in this day and age. But the other reason why people went into service or hospitality, and I dare say possibly retail ticks this box as well, was for a career and progression. I remember when I first started in hotels that I went in as a HOD. I was paid reasonably, whatever, average, let's say, and the hours were long. It was unsociable hours. I never saw friends. I never saw family. First in, last out, 14-hour shifts, only getting paid for 8 of them.
It's selling it, isn't it?
I know. Well, this is the thing. But I still remember back in the day when me and Rob, I used to try and explain to Rob this all the time, because Rob would sit there and go, so how many hours did you do yesterday? And I'd say, 16. And he'd say, and how many hours did you get paid for? 8. And his mindset, I'm not saying it's wrong, but his mindset were, well, once it got to 8 hours, I'd be out the door. Done. And I'm like, you can't do that in the service game. You do the job, and the job is the job. But what that meant was, it was about progression. I then could look up at the GM, for instance, of the hotel, and see him holding his own hours, every weekend off, definitely, if not Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, disappearing on a Wednesday afternoon to go and smooth some clients on a golf course, company car, BMW.
Is this what you do now? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Because it sounds like it.
Tailor-made suits.
It sounds like hotel industry. We're just communists.
And and the salary difference, if you like, between a GM and a HOD, and that was probably 5-6 times more.
Yep, definitely communists.
The difference in between.
Do as you're told.
Plus then, uncapped bonuses. I've spoke to general managers that have been in the industry, was a general manager from 15, 20, 25 years ago, and it wouldn't be unusual for them to earn 20, 25 grand in a year in bonuses.
Bloody hell.
The amount of times I've been
some
told...
staff aren't earning that, are they?
Most staff wouldn't have been earning that. And the thing is they'd get that bonus and they'd buy an house. The amount of old school GMs now that I speak to that have got 5, 6, 7 properties, because over the time they've been able to live very comfortably and just buy properties and invest in. But what I'm saying is back then, if you was that starter in thing, you could look up and go, well, I want that. So therefore I've got to do all this rubbish, all this crap to get to there. But once I'm there, I'm laughing. That's now gone.
Yeah.
That's now gone.
I was going to say, because I don't think you've got 7 hours, have you?
So I got one. But what I'm saying is what's happened over time is because we're having to pay the frontline staff more per hour, fine, I'm not, don't at me or whatever, but because we're having to pay, because they're getting paid more, there's less money available to give promotions or pay rises to the senior staff, and because they're already paid more than living wage, it just gets isolated. So therefore, it's not as attractive. So therefore, when you say, Mark, well, who'd want to do it? Well, yeah, because now you've got the unsociable hours, the rubbish job, dealing with customers every day that are just demanding more and more and more. But when they're looking up the ladder and going, well, they're also looking up the ladder, and going, well, I don't want that job either, because that job looks absolutely crazy.
Yeah, they're not getting paid enough.
Yeah, they're not getting paid enough for what they do, and you've got.
The problem is as well, it's not just in that industry; it's in every industry. When you were going back and talking about not having enough staff because of wages, it makes you wonder where we're going, because like you said, minimum wage and having as many people on certain wages at a certain hourly rate, it limits what a company can do. It limits how many staff companies can have. They know, based on their turnover and profit, how many people they can actually hire on given wages, right?
Yeah.
And the more these wages go up, the lesser they can have. Therefore, the more it impacts the consumer. If you ring up a company now and you're on the phone for an hour waiting for someone, That's the result.
Yeah.
You know, they've not got as many people on the end of the phone.
Yeah.
It affects it in so many ways. And as you were saying, our expectations are going up. We're expecting quicker people answering the phone quicker, things done quicker, people dealing with things more efficiently. But actually, what's happening is the complete opposite. And it does worry you a little bit.
But the thing is when I look at like the public services, and like we can all sit here and we know we need more police, we need more nurses, we need more, even if all of these positions were filled tomorrow, where's that money coming from?
Yeah.
Well, they already say that there's not enough money to pay for, these services.
Yeah.
But yet they say there's how many thousands of nurse vacant positions and how many, and you kind of go, well, are they trying to recruit them? Are they? But because or are they sitting there and going, well, even if we recruit them, we can't afford them, so therefore we can't recruit them. But what my issue is that then it's what it puts on the people that are doing the job.
Yeah.
That's
Is there just too many humans in the world, do you think? A genuine question.
I don't think there's too many humans in the world. I think there are certain countries and certain territories that have
overpopulated.
More than the fair share.
Yeah, too high population for the infrastructure and economy how it's designed to be. Yes.
Yeah.
So I think if you look back, I don't know my exact, but I believe I'll be there or thereabouts. That I think if you looked back around about 20 years, I think the population of England or UK, I get mixed up, it was about 60 million.
Yeah. It were 30 years ago, 66 million.
66 million
ish.
And now it's 80.
Yeah.
80 million. When you think of how small the UK is, or England, I can't remember which one it is, the UK is, that you do that increase that by 20 million people, it's going to have an impact.
Yeah, and we don't, as you said, we don't keep up. We don't build enough schools. We don't build enough.
It's not so much schools,
hospitals, infrastructure.
You need where people can spend and make money.
Yeah,
because the money has to go back into the system, doesn't it?
Well, we don't build enough for them either.
Yeah.
But does anyone ever look at things and go, okay, so at the current rate at which we're repopulating or populating, where will we be in 50 years' time? Mm-hmm. And will this island support?
I think somebody does.
Okay, I hope they do.
Yeah.
I hope they do.
See, I looked at Mark straight away, and I'm thinking, where's that violin?
Because you look at was it China or Japan that put a restriction on how many children you could have?
Yeah.
Because they'd done the maths and gone, no, we can't sustain this level of growth.
They've reversed that since, and their population's going down.
Yeah. For the record, Rob, just so you know, you're absolutely right in what you're saying.
Yeah.
But the increase in population isn't to do with births, because actually birth rates are going down.
Yeah, is it how people are living longer?
And net migration is getting higher. So, but that's a whole
that's
a whole new topic.
Let's get into that.
Net migration.
It's got deep, didn't it?
Yeah.
Time at the bar, please.
But what I mean is it's looking forward and going, right, where are we going to be?
Projecting, yeah.
How do we deal with the fact that we are we're overpopulating?
Yeah.
How do we stop that, or not stop it, but how do we start to get these numbers down?
Hey, Rob, you talk about looking forward. We've got all those new microphones, there's new cameras, we've got big things coming out.
Oh, it's exciting. Yeah. It just gives me anxiety. I'll be honest. I just sit here. You just said it straight away. I was like,
your beard's getting greyer the minute.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so you can all get used to. We'll probably maybe sound a bit crisper. The mic's nice, and then you can all settle down and get ready for when you collect your pension. Rob will have edited the videos,
so you can see episode 1 in colour.
Oh, we're going colour. I thought it was signed in black and white.
I won't bank on that. Speaking of colour. Shall we spin the wheel?
Yeah,
Yay.
Don't we?
Here we go. Oh, it's spinning. What's it going to be? Oh, I'm just so excited. Come on. He's nearly there. The Wheel of Features.
So, we've got what the bloody hell is that to answer, haven't we, from last week?
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Hey, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, easy one, that.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, of course you did.
I'll tell you what we didn't hear, though.
What didn't you hear?
We didn't hear your trailer for it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, show us it, Rob.
Show it us.
Yeah, Rob, show it us.
I mean, how rude.
How rude.
Yeah, show it us, Rob.
Yeah. Surely you just press a hotkey, though, don't you, Rob?
That's actually my favourite theme tune.
Press it.
Not mine.
What's wrong with my theme tune?
Well,
Yours-
pressed it.
Oh, it's not wrong with yours.
Yours
It's
is my
like-
favourite.
Thank
Yours
you.
is my favourite.
Which
Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive.
Press it, Rob.
Yeah. Press it.
Do you know?
What the bloody hell is that?
What are you doing?
Why are you pressing that?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I just wanted to press a button.
You do that
You
all the
just
time.
stopped
You
it.
just stopped
Oh,
it.
did I stop it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's literally right at the end.
I
It
weren't
just
even
stopped.
listening. Oh, sorry, I weren't even listening to it.
No, you listen. I want to do this, so I'm doing it now.
There you go.
Sorry.
Are you
heard
pressing
a-
it again?
Anyway,
No.
I much prefer it in full.
Yeah, you heard a bit of it.
Sorry.
Right, so...
What was it? Have you played the sound yet?
Yeah.
No, right, so...
Here we go.
This is what I played you.
Right, so.
Can't
hold
hear it,
on.
Rob. Ooh.
Right, okay.
Have you pressed it yet?
You ready?
Ready?
Yeah, beam ready.
Press it. Oh, I know what that is.
Well, I'll give it you one more
I know
time.
what it is because I told you last week.
One more time. Right then, what is it?
Well, I think Mark got it bang on last week. I guessed at like some sort of petrol lawnmower or sort of thing. But then when Mark mentioned what he mentioned, which I know he's absolutely racking, he's sat here now racking his brains trying to.
Yeah, because I'm changing my mind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm having Mark's then.
What did
I
I
think
say?
you recorded it at Norfolk Broads, and I think it's engine at Bird.
Oh, yes, that's
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Mark?
Well, I said it was no car, didn't I? With a crank.
Yeah? Are you sticking with that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right. And,
Are you sticking?
and-
I don't know because it sounds familiar. It sounds familiar.
It will
yeah,
be familiar.
You know why? Because we played it last week. That's why it sounds
No,
familiar.
it sounds familiar.
Are you going to crack on then and tell us?
Just give me a minute.
We ain't got a minute.
One more.
One more time. Okay.
Don't want to sound any different. Why are you holding your face like that?
This is my thinking face. You'll be able to see this when we've got our cameras wired
You
up.
look like you get Bell's palsy. Bell's palsy.
You're not having it again.
You've changed your thinking face. Are you not thinking now, Mark?
I know what it is.
Oh,
Well, you keep saying you're going to.
I know.
Come on then, spit it
I
out.
can't.
No, you can.
you sound like Mark. I know that. What is it then?
I know.
Can't remember.
I know.
No, you can tell us. We're
Oh,
friends.
go on, Rob. Put us out of his misery.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lawnmower.
Oh, that was my first guess.
It is a petrol lawnmower being
Ah.
started up. Yeah,
Yeah,
where
that's
you,
what-
where
I'm
you
having
pull
that.
the
It
handle in,
didn't start very well.
pull the cord, give it a yank.
That reminds me, I've got a question for you.
Oh.
What for?
Oh,
for who?
too excited.
For all of us.
Well, for all of you.
Yes.
And
What's your favourite lawnmower?
and no doubt you're all going to try and answer me at the same time. So, you know, if you've got something that's a 2-stroke petrol engine,
Yes.
what does that mean?
I won't be answering all at the same time because I don't know.
Okay.
I will.
I thought I knew, but I don't
I'm
think
going to
I
say
do.
Mark's
okay.
the more likely one who'll know, then Rob.
Mark?
2 strokes when you've got to put an oil mix in with the fuel
Okay.
to
No.
lubricate it.
I
Okay.
would've known
So
that.
that is exactly what I thought it was. So
Yeah.
my question is, if I go and buy 2-stroke oil
Yes.
from a shop,
Yes.
that's what I mix with the fuel.
Correct.
It's not already pre-mixed with
No,
fuel.
no, don't just put that in on its own.
So if it says something is 25-1,
yes,
the
that-
ratio,
yes.
25
Fuel.
to 1
One
2-stroke
part- one
oil.
part, yes.
in the same container.
Yes. Mix it first, then pour it in.
Mix it first, then pour it in.
Yes.
Can I just say something?
Okay.
What have you bought?
Why don't they just do a ready
What
mix?
have you,
ready
have
to
you
go?
bought a
I know, that's what I
motorbike?
thought. No.
What's he? Have you bought? You haven't bought an hang glider, have you?
Hang glider.
Oh, could you imagine?
I
it'd be
think-
like only
An
fools and
hang
horses.
glider's- hang
I think-
glider's no engine.
I think he's bought a hedge trimmer.
I've bought a 6-in-1.
6-in-1, right? Don't go any further. We've got to guess what this is. A 6-in-1.
Flick knife. Is that what you've got?
Two-stroke petrol
Two-stroke
engine
flick
flick
knife.
knife.
I was gonna say 6-in-1. It's usually like a games table, isn't it? But could you imagine a petrol games table? You'd be like chasing it down the street.
What is it, Kirk?
So
Oh, hang on a minute. 6-in-1.
we're going to name all the 6 things.
Yeah.
Is it like a quiz? Well, one's going to be a. Hang on.
6-in-1.
It's going to be an edge cutter.
Yeah,
It's-
that's
it-
one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
is
going
it?
to say it's
Yeah.
an edge cutter.
Edge cutter.
It's
Shredder.
No.
It's a what do you
Strimmer.
call it?
Yeah.
a
chainsaw.
electric chainsaw.
Chainsaw. Strimmer.
Oh my
Strimmer,
god.
Lawnmower.
What you mean to say is it's a 6-in-1 amputation device.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in all fairness, strimmer kind of does cover like 3 of them because the idea is it's got a wire strimmer and then it's got a blade.
Yeah.
Where'd
you get this from Aldi?
Like a circular blade.
Either Aldi or Costco.
Of course it's Costco.
No, B&Q.
Oh.
B&Q.
Oh.
What's the other items?
What else does it do?
And a metal, it's like a metal, they call it a weed brush. So it's like block paving and stuff. So, yeah.
What brand is it? Ryobi?
No,
I'm going to have a guess. If it's from B&Q, something like McAllister or...
well, I threw you a bit of a curveball, Mark, because I knew you'd probably know, but it was sold through B&Q, but it didn't...
they're not the holders.
No.
Because do you know, B&Q, the range, loads of Argos, there's loads of them now. They're literally almost, I wouldn't say a broker, but you can go on and buy the same product from all the different retailers, and they're almost just like a face for the retailer to sell through.
Yeah, it's basically drop shipping.
Drop shipping, there we are then.
Drop shipping, yeah.
So that's from Temu. Via B&Q.
What's the other items?
Worst thing is
sorry.
you ain't got any bushes out.
What made you buy it?
This is just to cut dogs up so I can fit them in bin.
Well, that'd be good.
Cut the dogs up?
Yeah, get more time. Then when I go round, you don't need to vac.
All right,
okay. What did you buy it for? And don't say for the garden, because you don't do garden stuff.
Well, they bought it for bedroom, has he?
Well,
that he could have.
That's my problem, Mog. I don't do garden stuff, and now I'm looking at it and going,
what am I going to do with it?
How am I going to tackle this?
How much was it, if you don't mind me asking?
How much do you think it was?
I'd have said 110 quid.
Okay.
140.
Okay. Someone that's got an idea?
I was going to go in at sort of 150 quid because but the sort of things that B&Q sell, but I mean, I've not seen it, so it's hard to guess. I don't think we're right,
because he said, has anybody got a sensible head on
Well, I was looking at one at 570.
Oh.
Okay. Right, okay.
I mean, it also comes with a harness.
Jesus Christ! What have you bought?
Heavy tools normally do come with a harness.
Yeah. 170 quid.
So we weren't far off.
Great price.
No. So 170 £170. I don't know what it's going to be like, but it's the first time I've used anything like that's got a petrol motor and stuff. And I thought, when I saw it and ordered it, I thought, I'm not convinced I 100% know what two-stroke is or whatever. And I thought, well,
can I just ask you
Mark
why
will.
you just...
That's exactly what I thought, in all fairness. Mark will.
Why didn't you just buy a battery one?
Because they're not as powerful. So, like...
True, but you're not doing this as a professional job, are you?
No, I'm not doing... And that's why I haven't paid 600 quid for one. But the work that I have got to do is because it's been left for so long, it is a big job.
And they will cost more money.
And when I looked at it, the battery one I was looking at was delivered 750 watts of power or whatever. This is the equivalent of 2,500 watts of power.
Yeah.
One was like, I think said something like 4,000 RPM. I mean, I might be talking out my ass here or whatever, but 4,000 RPM.
I might be talking out my ass.
Whereas this one's 11,000 RPM.
You just went for top at range, didn't you?
No, because then I'd have paid 600 quid for it.
I know, but you know.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, Mark. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna reserve my opinion
until you've seen it.
No, until I've seen what he's done with it.
Until he's borrowed it.
Oh yeah, Mark's fully.
When he comes up here and he's got all lashes on his shins and.
No, I'm fully on board with the fact that I'll get it out, I'll use it, I'll sort the front out, I'll sort the back out, and then it'll probably never see the light of day again. But it'll have done its job, and it's damn sight cheaper than paying a gardener to come and do it. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, shall we spin the wheel?
Yeah,
spin it.
Ready?
Here we go.
The spinner just fell off.
He's broke it, Seb. He's broke it.
You need to spin it again. I mean, has it actually broke off, or has it just come off?
I was actually thinking this other day that it's lasted longer than I thought it were going to, because I'm quite heavy-handed.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, no. Start again. I'm not having it. Right, start again. Are you ready?
He did. I don't know where they are.
Are you ready?
Oh.
Mark, you're supposed to join in.
What's it going to be?
Yay!
5 words, 1 answer.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
You can't handle the truth. I'll be back.
Plot puzzle.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
That's another good one, that one. I like that theme tune as well.
Yeah, but not mine. Okay.
No, I do like yours.
Is it under guarantee, this wheel?
Under warranty.
Yeah, warranty. Is it under warranty?
I don't know.
I'll get the service engineer in to have a look at it.
Yeah.
Only we knew an engineer.
Oh, hey.
Hey, go on.
What?
How's your boxing thing coming on?
All right.
Seriously, how's your boxing coming on?
Not very well for me.
Why not?
Why
not?
I don't even know how to use it.
Because I forgot about it.
So
My genuine answer, I forgot about it.
Well,
Literally, when I was walking out the door tonight,
yeah,
Daisy said to me, sorry, I double-checked myself there because she's told me off for just keep calling her my wife on the podcast.
Right, okay.
So Daisy said to me, well, you're not going to do very good on your boxing ball thing, are you? Because you haven't practiced once.
Yeah, well, we're doing it next week.
Next week, yeah.
No, hang on, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Right.
What is it?
Right, I've opened it.
Yep.
And there's obviously 2 parts to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how does part A attach to part B?
Right, the
You're
elastic.
gonna have to Google it, Mark.
The elastic bit that goes around your head.
Yes.
Right. Well, the other part has got a Velcro bit that goes around in a circle. So
Right.
you put it around, Velcro it to itself, and that's it. Put it around your head.
Done that.
And that's it. Hold the ball and punch it, and repetitively punch it.
Right. I've done that as well, and the ball's on the floor.
Oh, you're not doing very well.
You just got to keep picking it up, punch it until you go. I'm up to 140 at the minute.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
Right.
You see, this is what you do. If you'd have come in at like 40,
no, because
then it'd have been like, that
mate,
could be believable.
Mate, I'm smashing 40. So
he couldn't count past 12 earlier.
Yeah.
Right. It's on the floor. The ball's on the floor. So how can I punch it?
No, you've got to set the height of it.
Yeah. Well, I've done.
So it's in front of you.
Yeah, I've done
No,
that.
you don't set the height. Hold it in your hand and punch it.
Yeah, and then it just drops to the floor.
No, it shouldn't. If you punch it hard enough, it'll go out and it'll come back at you and punch it. And
No,
it'll
not
come
the
back.
full length though.
Yeah.
No.
You're giving
No.
away. You're giving away the tactics here. Come on, let's have a look at this
All right, okay.
5-word plot puzzle.
Right.
Full length.
Is this a film?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Got
So
it.
5 words that cryptically describe a film. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Father's gift creates festive chaos.
Oh, I know this one.
So father's gift
I've got it.
creates
I've got
festive chaos.
I've got it.
Yes.
We'll
Right.
start-
So I reckon it's a Christmas film.
Yeah.
Okay.
And and father. Is it Snowman?
Okay, is that your guess?
Frosty Sam.
Frosty Sam. Okay. Is that your official guess?
Michael Keaton's in it. What's his name? He plays a snowman.
Yeah, I think. Well, there is. That is a film.
Is it called Snowman?
Or Frosty Sam?
Jack
Frost.
Jack Frost.
Frosty Jacks. That's that cider that used to blow your heads up. Hey, they still sell that in own bargains.
I know they do.
I haven't bought any.
That's my guess for today.
What? Frosty Sam?
No, no.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost.
Jack Frost, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Other
I'd
mark?
say.
Oh.
Go on.
I'm going to say Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
And I'd say Jingle All the Way.
Right, okay.
Because the only other alternative
Is Jack
although
Frost.
it wasn't because it wasn't a gift from his dad at the time. It was leading up to it, wasn't it? I mean, the other one that I thought of which was but that also wasn't a gift from his dad, I don't think, was Gremlins.
Ah.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember how he gets hold of that. He sees
goes to Chinatown.
That old Chinese guy, doesn't he, in that shop?
In Chinatown.
Yeah. And I don't know if his dad that buys it. And then obviously that turns into chaos, doesn't
Yes.
it?
His dad does buy it, yeah.
Yes.
Does
Yeah, his dad
Yeah.
buys it. He does buy it from the shop and takes it to his son.
It's Gremlins then.
I was just about to say.
Right, it's Gremlins.
Yeah, it's Gremlins.
It's
but do you know
Gremlins.
what? Because I didn't think of that. You thought of that. And as much as I
said it.
it's Gremlins. But I'll stick with Jingle All the Way just because it's only right. I'm not stealing your idea. I'll stick with Jingle All the Way. And what are you sticking with?
Gremlins 2.
Frosty Sam.
Frosty Sam. Brilliant.
Frosty
Well, it's
Sam.
been a pleasure, boys.
See you next week.
Next week.
Bye.
Thank you for your continued support with our independent podcast. Did you know that you can interact with us and other listeners on Facebook, on the Chat in Tap Room Facebook group? You can also get in touch via email, innthechat@gmail.com, and of course on any of our socials. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.